What up, world? You tuned in. South Arkansas Trill Talk. Who messing with me today? Yeah, we gonna cover, man. You can like, share, comment. You know what I'm saying? Donate to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I just spit trill shit all over, man. Shit, I'm gonna get some people in here right quick, man. Good dialogue, man. You can agree on the screen. You know what I'm saying? You can share it for me. You know what I'm saying? Later. You know what I'm saying? Just shit going on in the world, on in the city, on in the town, man. We just make sense. You know what I'm saying? Salute everybody out there that's got some motion and shit. I salute you out there. That's where we at with everything. I think that's enough. I'm gonna go with that right there. But much love out there. Salute everybody that's tuned in and shit, man. Shit, we gonna keep it cordial, man. Like I say, man, we gotta come together, stick together, stay together, even if we have spiritual disagreements out there. Shit, man, we just gotta talk about trail life shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I put on having gays around your younger siblings out there. We gonna talk about that and shit. And shit, we gonna talk about the hip hop culture and shit. You know me, I'm just gonna squeeze everything in, much as I can get, man. But much love out there to everybody, and salute everybody that tune in to the show, whether it's YouTube, shit, whether it's TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Shit, whether it's Instagram, shit, whether it's her Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Hit all my channels, L Dog Human Products, BOA, Bottom Arkansas, you know what I'm saying? Then I got Haganil and Westside, you know what I'm saying? Just got all mixtures, a lot of stuff, man, that's going on. Keep humor, man. Keep myself more of a digital creator, you know what I'm saying? Making moves based upon sharing humor and fun out there for people to grasp, man. Like I keep telling people, Facebook ain't church out there. You know what I'm saying? You might catch me with a variety of things that I share. Sometimes I have to share them. Sometimes I share them to my other pages to keep them sharing my front page out there. And I know a lot of people sometimes be wondering why I share it to my back page than my front page, because some of the things that I share on the front page, I had to learn. I have to keep it balanced. And, you know what I'm saying, this community standards, shit, they'll mess you around just because you sitting back, you know what I'm saying, you just looking at them and they look at what you share. You can well sure believe somebody keep up with your analytics, your shares and all this stuff. And you know what I'm saying, the more higher you go up, shit, you build a platform up, 9 times out of 10, shit, you gotta worry about it getting towed down just for posting something old or something new to show with this Facebook standards. And you know what I'm saying? Salute all my people that talk correctly out there. Like I say, my vocabulary is getting better. Like I tell people, if I was in front of some students out there, I know what to say. Trust me. If I was in front of, you know what I'm saying, an audience that's not used to, you know, hood slangs, I try my best not talking the hood. More likely, I rather want it to be wrote down a summary or something that I'm going to say out there. Just like you might use correct words in the courtroom. You might use correct word around the business culture, period, the corporate world type of talking and stuff. And see, sometimes they don't relate to ghetto people. That's why you have to send somebody in there to talk for you. Send somebody in there that can relate the language, whether it's the business style of stuff, whether it's something that you have to think about, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, the wording, the presentation out there. You know what I'm saying? Just having a voice, period, that can stand all language out there. Like I say, man, shit, we getting into fall weather out there. Salute my team, Click Tight. Like I say, Click Tight Films. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Click Tight Kids out there. You know what I'm saying? Go check out the store out there, Bougie and Beans out there, man. Shit, community smoke shop out there. Got your good smoke items out there. You know what I'm saying? Might get you some attire out there you might see. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, located on the corner, you know what I'm saying? It's on East Main over there in El Dorado. Like I say, you be in town, check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Cheap prices out there. But like I say, man, we go get into, you know what I'm saying, dealing with having disagreements around, you know what I'm saying, spiritual things that go in the world. Even when it comes to dealing with the spiritual book out there, you have to know where we at in the world when we come to dealing with spiritual warfares out there. And in this time with election going on, you got to pay attention to all distraction that comes our way, even with the disagreements when it comes to the spiritual game. And salute my ancestors out there, because I got, you know what I'm saying, everybody got their understanding and everybody got their opinion, just like I got my opinion. And my opinion might be different from other people's opinion, just like you got to, I love to dialogue and I love to watch people build with the disagreements sometime, or how we looking at the spiritual world, being politically correct sometimes. And the biggest thing is research. Research, research, research. Whether you're using a good book to research or whether you using common sense knowledge and common sense of anything to research, just don't, you know what I'm saying, be where the scripture said this. Because like I say, man, you got to forget, been 66 plus what, 68 books. It been tampered with, you know what I'm saying? So many words. Then we had Hebrew words in there, I guess the Greek words in there, words that the American language don't understand. So even the letter J, 600 years, as they say. We gotta always remember this when we, you know what I'm saying, giving people the knowledge of the book out there, even with the Paul talking from the Jesus talking. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them parables sometimes it be in the Paul talking. I seen a good dialogue. Shout out to my clique out there, click tight, and shout out to Muhammad Renz T, man. Like I say, man, having spiritual disagreements sometimes. Sometimes you can look inside, man. We go inside, man. I loving what they were saying. I researching it, you know what I'm saying? To give you a big old word of how you can look at the world and see, in my ghetto understanding, I have to get an understanding of my understanding, the ghetto style. You know what I'm saying? Some people do that the spiritually correct way of how they look at stuff. Okay. My my ghetto way of looking at, you know what I'm saying, a poor man's kingdom and a rich man's kingdom. That's what how a lot of them are saying, from a poor man's kingdom and a rich man's kingdom. I'm gonna go from them words right there. Something that always catch my eyes. Oh, in a poor man's kingdom, the way I look at a poor man's kingdom, everybody want to be rich. Everybody want to be rich. Don't nobody want to be poor. Don't nobody want to be poor. Sometimes that's the way, if we enter the kingdom of what we have sometime, uh, of us having favor, God giving us favor in this world, and some people don't have that favor, just like people they don't go to heaven. You can get into heaven just by believing. You can get in heaven just by having faith. I'm gonna say heaven and hell on your shoulders, but your heaven and your faith, to me, it's gotta be on it. It come with no value, because once you put value on your life, you have to worry about the Job story. Everybody know the Job story out there, on what he was missing out there. You know what I'm saying? He had all the money in the world, but never fulfilled out there. He couldn't be fulfilled no more. So we gotta watch sometime when God make us high out there. We gotta know what the fulfillment is. And like I tell myself on the rich man kingdom and the poor man kingdom, like I say, don't nobody want to be, you know what I'm saying, poor, but everybody want to be rich. But then you ask yourself, do you have to have money or value, or you have to be chosen to get in the kingdom of heaven, in the rich kingdom out there? But you got to understand, when you living in this world out here and you got money, you get into different things, same way as VIP. If you go places, you get in VIP sections. You don't go down, you don't go down to lower levels no more. And only thing I tell people, no matter how God give you, no matter how much favor give, yeah, man, this South Arkansas Trail Talk. Man, we going in. Like I say, man, I'm gonna stick it right there. When God give you favor, you know what I'm saying? Never forget where you come from. I don't know where I clicked off at, but we gotta know when you get favor, never live off favor, live off value. And the biggest thing I was asking about that, the favor of the Lord, and Lord give you favor. Where do He spare your life at? Just by the word of Noah. I'm gonna go with the Noah, you know what I'm saying? He give you favor. It was two. He put two on the ship out there. And we be sometime thinking about the ship out there why it was two. Some people be wondering what the hell he put two bed bugs on there for, or what he put motherfucking two goddamn roaches on there. Shit, did he want to put they life in the tubes for him out there to make sure that you have the offspring or whatever. But like I say, man, when we have subjects out there to agree to disagree, we gotta understand, you know what I'm saying? That's where we at building. You have to want to build, and a lot of people, they don't be wanting to build with their brothers. And like I told people the other day, shit, whether you a Christian, atheist, Buddhist, Methodist, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Shit, whatever making you a better person, I salute you out there. But you gotta understand, us coming together as one, we gonna always have to disagree to agree. And like I was telling people, we gonna go into the community with this. Because when you in the community and you in a Christian base, and you just gotta understand, everybody, some people try different fruits out there. Some people don't try no different fruits. Just like some people might, you know what I'm saying, take a chance and, you know what I'm saying, convert to different messages out there on how they present themselves to the Lord out there, or how they, you know what I'm saying, deal with reality out there. And that's where we at in life sometime, on what we deal with as a whole, show the black community. But like I say, man, a lot of us be want to get to a rich man's kingdom, just like we want our finances to elevate out there. And God give elevation and give favor to our finances out there. Just because your finances ain't got no faith, or your finances ain't got elevator, your finances ain't got answer yet, don't make you a bad person. Don't make that you don't know where you at in your life just because your finances is not at a better spot. But some people work hard for they finances. That's the part that we gotta always understand, working towards our finances. You know what I'm saying? Our finances are our biggest thing in this world that we have to deal with. And when we working towards our finances, you know what I'm saying, you got to understand where we at when it comes down to living off value and living off, you know what I'm saying, just the purpose of where we at in life on, even if we on some redemption shit. And see, every man that's out there, every woman, if you want to live the rich life, or you come from money, or you know what I'm saying, you were born in money. Your mom or daddy, they made a way, they made it to where that you wouldn't have to struggle or nothing. You gotta understand, you know what I'm saying? That's what's so bad about it. That's why I say you gotta understand life in general, or you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna get on, try to put some people in here. Yeah, that's where it's at in life, though. Some people come from money, some people spoon fed. Shit, some people make a way so they won't have to struggle. Make a way for their kids won't have to struggle. And that's where we at sometimes, that we gotta understand life on life terms or something. And see, everybody live their life of, you know what I'm saying, they be in the kingdom, or they never ever had to come to the lower level, or the slums, or the ghetto. So you can't never tell nobody on something that you ain't never been through, as I'm gonna say. Because if you ain't never been through something, you can't even just, you know what I'm saying, adjust yourself to any lifestyle that you ain't never had. That's all we've been seeing lately, is how the rich been steadily tumbling, the ones that had the rich and famous lifestyles, from the actors you know what I'm saying, to the singers, to the, you know what I'm saying, R&B, what it's rapping. Shit, even when it come down to what's been going on, you know, with the Diddy situation, we seeing how everything tumble. Let me speak on that right quick with the Diddy situation. I look at the Diddy situation one way, and that is how him having parties, been having parties for years. A lot of people probably on them tapes. Shit, it ain't nothing to talk about. I don't see nobody really speaking up for it. You wonder why ain't nobody speaking on it, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of them wanted to go to a Diddy party. You can well sure believe that a lot of them wanted to be involved with the Diddy party, show a lot of them celebrities. So you always got to think that them celebrities is not fit to go against the grain. Show in their motherfucking contracts, whether they football, basketball, baseball, any of that. Shit, they all them live immunity where they have to keep their motherfucking mouth shut. That's part of their contract. That's part of their, you know what I'm saying, they culture of them keeping their mouth shut and don't get into that. If it don't concern baseball, football, or basketball, sometimes you just got to keep your mouth shut. And that's what's be going on with the athletes. Some people wonder why I don't never speak out on certain shit. Even to politics, I think it's something in there with that immunity not to get involved in other things like that, because you never know who them NFL, NBA players, you never know who they, you know what I'm saying, endorsing behind closed doors out there. And then we'll be stuck in something where we running our mouths saying something too fast, and that profession that we trying to speak on, it don't pay us shit. That's why I look at, you know what I'm saying, the Kaepernick, when it comes to the football, he was standing up for what he believed in, but he was doing it in the game of the sport of football. You really think them folks were going and the football people pay his motherfucking bills and the football people believe in him? So, hey, they have to get rid of, or what's going to become a bigger problem. If he speak out, it's more people go speak out. So that's why a lot of people get shut down sometimes trying to speak on something, and they got some power, or they using the money they got them rich out there. Shit, they got to keep their goddamn mouth shut. Like, man, please, I was living good. I didn't have to worry about nothing. I didn't have to worry about them people bothering me or nothing. As soon as I start speaking on shit, that's when I start losing everything. And a lot of people, that's how they end up losing shit. They start running their mouth on shit that don't have nothing. Yeah, man, the South Arkansas Trail Talk. Every time I click on that cheap ass Wi-Fi, I go off. But my thing I go on, man, you gotta understand that shit, that's part of you keeping your mouth closed with the immunity. You gotta stay with the people that pay your bills. But like I say, man, the rich, everybody wanna be rich. Don't matter, nobody wanna be poor. Only question is sometimes that poor man's kingdom, that rich man's kingdom, do you think sometimes having a rich heart, but same way, people having a rich pocket, but a bad spirit, do you think it's according to how you be rich in heart? Do God give you favor in the world, the world out here, or do you think when you know what I'm saying, you have to balance that out before you get favor in the world out there? Somebody answer that for me. But like I say, man, us with the spiritual game, sometimes we have to disagree to agree some. We have to stay building, whether you're Muslim, Christian, Atheist, Buddhist, Hebrew, Israelite, whether you're more, any of that, man. We can't let nothing divide us on our religion or whether you spiritual or whatever. Shout out to my ancestors. Like I say, man, we have to develop knowledge, wisdom, understanding, just like Elijah Muhammad on dealing us. And shout out to Allah, the ones that's out there that, you know what I'm saying, practice to convert to that way. You have to understand, uh, Elijah Muhammad, you know what I'm saying, he was showing us how to eat. He got eating books showing us what's poison. Just the old as we get, shit, we be clogged up with all these greens and bread and hog maws and pig feet and all these greasy ass foods. Next thing you know, you on high blood pressure pills or shit, you can't get your blood pressure down. Shit, now you taking man-made pills all over again. The same shit that you have to build up in your system so you can motherfucker even let your blood pressure go down. And then you got cholesterol problems out here. You get older. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what making or what giving us a 70-year-old, 80-year-old staying out here. And just like I'm gonna say this too, man. I don't think I tell people. I don't understand when people get older. They be more into God and they be want to join church. They want to keep their mind just on God out there. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, what would Jesus or what would Allah? Any of them people that people worse sometimes. What they was at all the years? Why people is so desperate not to serve God when they're young, but then when they get old, they got all the answers. They act like that they was the one that had all the answers along. Now they get older, they want to throw Jesus or throw Allah, anything they worse, they want to throw it on somebody all the time. Sometimes you gotta seep that to people. I tell people that all the time. No matter what you claim in this world, sometimes you gotta seep that information to people. It's just like milk and you got motherfucking whole food. Shit, you gotta, some people just want to have baby milk. They gotta get the baby milk for a while before they can understand solid food. And sometimes people be giving solid food out there. They don't know people ain't even had baby milk yet. So watch how you feed people information sometimes, because sometimes people don't even be ready for whole food. They just be at baby milk and shit. But like I say, you know what I'm saying, know your faith out there. Know what's unseen, know what's real faith. Some people just like to go by to see it to believe in faith because they faith have been diminishing ways of disappointment, or they were really waiting on something to go a certain way and it went the opposite. So you gotta know that you don't want your faith killed by disappointment or things and go your way. Sometimes God give you favor if He know where your patience is. And based upon everything we do is about patience. So if you ain't got no patience, you gotta know we just a vessel passing through. Like I say, man, everybody have their opinion. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't follow the masses, just like me. You know what I'm saying? When you're a true leader out there, shit, you have your true leader points. You don't look at the masses. You don't look at the disagreements. You're looking at what can disagree us and keep us divided or something. And that's where we at. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna discuss some people that what they going through in my town out there, but I just know with the bullshit they pull, motherfucker can know that you a public figure, and then they'll try to destroy your character out there. So know a person heart out there, know what they fighting for, know what they been fighting for, and never look at the bad outweigh the good. That's why I was telling Miss Veronica Career out there, man, you outweigh the bad. They can throw you out here, they can throw you to the wolves. Shit, you'll come back a whole line out there. That's for Miss Veronica Career out there, because you undid lion shit, you undid wolf shit. So you deserve that character. You deserve that person. Don't matter who don't like it. Shit, motherfucker gotta understand when you fighting for other people and you putting on the front line, always salute the front line out there. Them the same ones that come out every morning and pray for the kids' school, for them to have a safe, productive year out there. And people always attack the wrong people and think they go get some answers. Cause you like, people be thinking that's why you gotta develop 10 or 20 strong people behind you sometimes and keep them quiet, because the minute you expose them, the first thing they look at, they done took the strong point out the way. Man, you gotta understand, it's 20 people out here in that strong point now. It's 20 people that's watching on. Same way, it's 20 people. The only thing that messed me up with the state is people be worried about the budget and want to keep that shit quiet. And then when they make motherfucking money management rules or moves and shit, and they don't go with their criteria, first thing they want to do is try to expose like, oh, it's always somebody that don't want to accept their job, but they want to put the people under the bus so it can make them look like they unmanaging some shit. Man, please, that's for anybody out there. If you undid more good than bad, never think one bad thing outweigh your character of good. Because that's what's wrong with the world today. They'll take everything you did good and they won't even talk about nothing good you did. But soon as you do something that people think you undid, shit, allegedly, as they say, shit, they'll try to run your name to the ground. That's why you can't never let nothing tamper with your spirit. You can't let nothing tamper with the God you serve, whether it's Jesus, whether it's Allah, whether it's Buddhists, whether you ancestors or what. Never let nobody tamper with your spirit on something bad. I don't care what it is. But like I say, man, one last subject I'ma touch, the boosted subject with the gays. Having a gay daughter, having a gay sibling, period, bringing around your younger siblings and stuff, and you wonder what their understanding is, if they was taught a woman to man, the way of, that's the way they was taught from the Bible, and they looking at it as that's what's supposed to be together, and everybody grow up with understanding, allowing your siblings to learn the gay culture of what that mean, and of somebody's sexuality and stuff. And kids don't be having that understanding when they little. Kids don't be having the understanding if you supposed to be a man and you acting like a woman, or you a woman acting like a man. Kids don't know how to understand it. Kids don't have the understanding where you might have low haircuts. Some women might like low haircuts and stuff. And they might be like, well, let's save your time. You don't have to comb no hair or nothing. But then they be like, a woman can have long hair and she can just be as manly as a real man. And you be like, God damn. Or a woman can be more player than a man. And a female might catch on to a woman's style or a man's style. Show that's what be going on a lot. A man don't know how to make that woman feel. Sometimes it ain't all about sexually. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, a woman getting that feel she want from a man. If she can't, she go get it from a woman. And a man can't get that feel from a man. I mean, a woman, more likely he go get it from a man. And that would be the problem sometimes. You gotta know what trill is and what's fake and shit and what you serving. If you a leader, a woman gonna want a leader. Anybody gonna want a leader. Whether they're a woman or man, they gonna wanna be in the motherfucking leader chair, and they gonna want a leader with them, whether it's a woman or man. But the main thing that goes with that though is bringing them around, having them confused, know where they head at. I don't knock the gay. I ain't gonna say nothing bad. I think this a subject should be in the household 24/7. Same way I think it's a subject should be in the household of us with knowing what's a freak off and all this shit. We have to educate our own kids because they don't be knowing some shit until they get into some shit. And then when they finally get into some shit, that would be the problem. Now you can't say they don't know what's going on, or they think what's going on, or that would be a lot when it come down to the gay culture, or that they say shit, they always want to put a lot on the gay culture, whether it's a woman or man, you know what I'm saying? If they were molested or raped or something, they don't never want to accept whether it's already, were they already gay, were they born gay? I don't think you're born gay or none of that shit. Somebody have to show me the Y chromosome that the male or the male female don't never turn all the way into the chromosomes of a female, or they don't turn all the way to chromosome of a male, that Y chromosome from the X. Sometimes we gotta study in that and see where it's at with that. But the problem is bringing it around young and stuff, and I can understand where Boosie was coming from, and that is, man, he don't want that around his younger siblings. He wasn't raised like that. He wasn't taught like that. So when it's like what you raised with at home or what you taught with, that's what you gonna want around your tradition, around your struggles or whatever. You was taught a certain way. So you gonna want your kids to be knowing that if they go out into the world and experience that, that's them. But the home castle where you live, the home castle where you go, some people just raised a certain way. And that's a big thing we was talking about with the religions. People be more into the poor man, the rich man situation. They be looking at how you living out there and what you going through. Like I said, when you rich, you don't deal with certain shit. When you poor, you don't deal with certain shit. When you poor, you don't think about certain stuff. You just think about surviving and getting to the next day. Shit, when you rich, shit, you just think about traveling. Shit, you just think about, you know what I'm saying, these bills and mortgage and stuff like that. When you poor, shit, you just think about renting. Shit, when you rich, shit, you just think about big shit. That's what be our biggest problem. We gotta know sometime where we at in the world on dealing with, you know what I'm saying, a rich man kingdom, a poor man kingdom. You know what I'm saying? It's two different problem-solving situations. And shit, when we go back to the middle class out there, we gotta think sometime, ooh, let me get in the street. I've been walking, man, talking shit. But then 9 times out of 10, man, you gotta understand where we at. And like I say, man, in country towns and shit, I advise us, in order for us to grow, we gotta stop trying to tear each other down, no matter what race it is. You know what I'm saying? It's white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, man. We gotta stop tearing each other down. Shit, we got new stores coming to the town. Shit, we got new owners, basically. You know what I'm saying? I advise any owners, if you ain't got into the, you know what I'm saying, the retail game, shit, make sure that you make some retail moves, because these days you gotta use social media to, you know what I'm saying, sell your products in your store. You know what I'm saying? Or you'll just be sitting with a bunch of products in your store that just be sitting there. So salute my team for that, because you know what I'm saying, we got the team for that. And like I advise you, man, check that woman, the movie coming, God is a Woman. Shit, check out that Big Homie, Little Homie, you know what I'm saying? And then we got some more serious out there. Check out, you know what I'm saying, He's Home, Part 1. I think that's the name of him. I have to go see. I think He's Home, man. Everything by Click Type Film. You know what I'm saying? Shit going on the real channel out there. I just want to tell people that or something. Stay in tune with us. Shit, better things coming. Check everything out, man, from clothes. You know what I'm saying? The little organization we got, Click Type Kids. You know what I'm saying? Getting into schools. Open up bigger programs with that. You know what I'm saying? Check out everybody, you know what I'm saying, that's involved, man. Like I say, man, we have to disagree and agree to grow sometime. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way we go get. But we got to get past this religion stump out there that always stop us. And like I was telling my people that do get the proper teacher from Allah, and you know what I'm saying, the people that know the proper teaching of even the Christian life, they go fearing that with honor. Anytime that you attack they manual, anytime you can attack they Quran, any of that, they go fearing with that with honor. And I salute the ones that fearing that with honor, because simple fact is, if that's what you is, you go defend it with honor. I salute that. That's a soldier to me. They go defend that with honor. No matter who don't like it, they go defend it with honor. I salute them. That's the same way you a Muslim. If you go defend that with honor, I can't get mad. I'm salute you out there. You know what I'm saying? That's your truth. That's your truth. Hey, that's where we at, in the world of truth. You want to live in the world of truth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, in the spiritual world, we got to agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? Disagree to agree. No matter which way you look at it, build from it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm telling people this, because I deal with some loving people. Like I say, we all move in love. We all move in love, man. And the main thing is we have to know that that's what the clashing at and dealing with this devil-ass social media I hear sometimes, it'll make people look like they into it. And I don't never consider people into it to me. Show when it come to the spiritual game, you know what I'm saying? And show when it comes to buttons. You got an option to respond, and you got an option not to respond. And you even got an option to go research. That's why I say, people, Do your research out there. Never consider yourself know everything. Never consider yourself getting into something that's gonna hold you down. And that's what be our problem is us blacks. Shit, we always keeping that religion when it come down to it. We don't look at if it ain't about money. Oh, I got the biggest pocket. Oh, I should be the biggest baller. Oh, I don't need nobody. I can do what I want. Shit, them always be the ones that be hard enough or end up when stubborn enough to where ain't nobody hearing nobody. Everybody got deaf ears now. Everybody got deaf eyes. They not looking at it. They not seeing what's really going on out here. They not even trying to heal. Everything people do, they heal for a minute and then they get to hurting later when everything heal. That's why I tell people when it comes to stop the violence and come to get shot for God, and you want to get shot for God, ain't no going back. Ain't no going back. Because why get healed, come out here and want to get shot for God, do all the work for the community, and then turn around and get thrown to the wolves later. That's what be the problem, because the misunderstanding always come with the money. The misunderstanding always come to people not looking at what they looking at and the people not listening no more. It showed the people that can get everybody together, the people that been drawing everybody in, man, keep it where people listening back. Because if we don't listen to each other and we don't look at what each other doing as helping, shit, we go constantly keep beating ourselves up and tearing ourselves down and making shit worse, because the leaders that come behind the old school should be getting wiser from the old school. Not motherfuckers staying apart once they see the biggest people depart. That would be our problem. That's why the ones we vote in, Ward 3, Ward 2, Ward 1, or Alderman, whatever, man, make sure that they making it where they stick together, even if they don't get in office, man. Keep them people going, man. Keep the younger breed want to be something like that in them country towns, other than, oh man, it ain't never been enough black people in there. They ain't gonna get enough endorsements or the city council and any of them. We gotta know where the money going. And if we ain't getting no money, we ain't getting no grants going to our wards, it's because we ain't getting enough black people or Asian people or Mexican people to support it. So if you don't support, if you don't vote, don't complain. But like you see the drama, you see how they try to turn Miss Sunshine down, and everybody see when a motherfucker be going a whole year. She been going hard a whole year. She been edit pro-black for the whole town. I've advised people up there, stand up with her. If did it the same way people look at anybody. If motherfuckers stand up with you, how the hell you ain't gonna stand back up for them? That's what be our problem. We don't never stand back up for the people that sacrifice ourselves for the whole community sometime. That what be our problem. We don't never stand back up. And we gotta know, man, if you want people on the front line, same people that get shot for God, shit, know it's something in it for that. Because it's easy for this religion, it's easy for all this stuff to switch us back and act like we ain't never did no work. That's why I advise everybody, don't put all that, don't throw religion on nobody, because the minute you throw religion on somebody, that's the minute you lose people, and that's the minute everybody start fleeing, and that's the minute that everybody start acting like they have deaf ears, because don't nobody want to listen to nobody if it ain't something that's planted in their soul, if it ain't something that they was taught by their grandmas, grandpas. Shit, that's why we gotta get into a better understanding with the youth and give it to the youth, not the old way, not the old religion way. You know, back then, shit, you remember when they started putting it in cartoons, they had to get the kids to recognize the spiritual game in cartoons, same way it do now. You be wondering now, what's the deal of getting the kids involved with the spiritual world? Because you can't give them cartoon no more. And you wonder, can you give them a, you know what I'm saying, something that go on the game, a PlayStation 5, give them some PlayStation, you know what I'm saying, They be willing to 2K this or 2K that, send gender, shit like that. You be like, look, how can you educate kids now that whatever get their attention or whatever their ears listen to? Because like I say, people move on demon time out here. You gotta know, shit, is you going against the devil or are you going against the Lord, going against the God? You gotta always remember who you call out to sometime, because you might be calling out to the wrong God. Just why you gotta make sure knowing who you call out to. Yahweh, Jesus, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know sometime, because some people call out sometime and they don't know what Lord they calling out to. There's plenty of lords in the world. Same way with gods. People thinking they were gods, but it's only one God out there. I don't care how we serve it, it's only one God. It's only one. So know that, man. We gonna get in the Bibles, man. We gonna have a religion discussion. We gonna have a religion dialogue, whether we agree to disagree out there. Like I say, man, you see people sometimes type on Facebook, we is not into it. It's all about discussion. It's all about growing the youth out there. It's all about speaking up for yourself, speaking up for the community. And for one, we shouldn't have to worry about who right or wrong. That's one thing about the spiritual world and my ancestors. You can't keep worrying about who right or wrong out here. We ain't gonna never grow like that as black and black community out there. We ain't gonna never grow like that right or wrong. We gonna know who listening and how can we fix it. That should be the message for the rest of the year. Same way on people looking at on how they donate out there or any of that shit. But people that do shit for the cameras or people that, you know what I'm saying, want to be reborn just to, you know what I'm saying, make themselves look good for the cameras, but they making their heart or their soul look good in the inside. You got to know what you being reborn again to, because a lot of people want to be reborn just to be a new devil. And like I tell people, if you so godly now, where you been all this time? Where he been? Sometimes we don't know if the drugs been had him away from us or us thinking we were serving God the whole time. That wasn't the God we thought we were serving, because we know we weren't being sincere with God. So when you reborn this time, is it because you done gave up the drugs, the alcohol, you done gave up everything, toxins, or any of that that's gonna drive you down? So know that it is what it is. So keep yourself grounded out there. Keep yourself above water. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself free out there, man. Know who gonna be with you, whether you got one penny or not. Know people that's gonna support you, not jump out the car. Like I say, man, sometimes you don't know people until they get mad. They can be the nicest motherfucker in the world. As soon as they get mad, then it's always enough side of people that people don't never see. So know what you see is what people give you, you know what I'm saying, behind closed doors, where the people give it to you in their face, man. Know that you getting the real them all the time. That's why I salute my bros, my sis, them. I salute all of them. You know what I'm saying? I salute people that donate to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, we going up all year. Shit, we not playing, man. Like I say, man, shout out to the LGBTQ community out there. I have to always give it out to them because, like I say, man, you got love for everybody and you grow up on love. You never know, no matter what people sexuality is. Shit, you always have love for them. I come from that, so I had to learn how to wholehearted love like that. Show when you have gay, you know what I'm saying, people in your family. But the gay people in your family, even when they old out there and show with girls or boys out there, just know, you know what I'm saying, everything in time comes with time. But if that was you and you were raised up around siblings and you were raised up around, you know what I'm saying, what's going on out there, you'll have to see that that's the biggest thing that's going on, because every time we hear about having gays around kids or something, or we done heard about it, and they was either molested or raped or something, or, you know, they just wasn't feeling no man, or they got their heart broken up, they hate man enough, or women wasn't what they is, and they want to be this. You gotta know what it was and what it is out here. And that's where we at, because, you know what I'm saying, you bring it home with you, you got to know. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch that. You got to guard that. You got to give it understanding all the way around. And everybody got their opinion on how they raised. If Boosie said he didn't like it, hey, I wouldn't blame him. Sometimes they don't want that around. You can't be mad because he got his opinion, but speaking out on the internet and give the strangers degree, I salute her for not going against her daddy. I salute her for that, but why bring it to the internet from the beginning? I guess it's a household discussion that we gotta have. Show the ones that got gay siblings and shit, and they wanna bring them around the younger siblings and shit, and they don't know if that's a good thing based upon the same way if you had an uncle or somebody that just got out the pen and you heard he like boys or something, you ain't finna have him watch your boys, you have to watch him. You go think that his sexuality is got him sick in the mind till he'll want to play around with some boys and look young boys or something. Same way with women. You gotta watch them. If they, you know, they were gay or they just got out and they liked the women, and all of a sudden you want them to watch your kids, you gotta know what their sexuality preference is. Just like I tell people, don't just have people watching your kids just because you want to party. And like I say, when you love people sometimes, it don't matter if they gay, straight or whatever, the love there. But you gotta know that's your responsibility, is protecting their kid, whether it's a boy or girl. You just can't leave your kid with anybody, even if it's your relative. But a lot of people, they have their opinion with that. Is it worth bringing, say, siblings, older siblings around younger siblings if they gay? You have to know that out there. Is it worth it to you? Is your sexual preferences of you look at it on, you know how back then, I say when the cousins or anybody's play hunting, how I go get it type shit. Shit, that nigga just hunting on clothes then. They were just hunting on clothes and shit. They wasn't sticking it in or nothing. You've been violated when you've been stuck in, or you've been violated when you've been doing sexual grown-up preferences out there. And like I was telling about the Diddy situation, with the freak-offs and the parties and shit. Shit, if it wasn't no minors involved, then I feel like, shit, that was grown folks' activity. Just like adult film back in the days. Shit, a lot of people was making strip tapes, or people was doing that type of shit that Diddy got a hold of, based upon breaking the internet with, you know what I'm saying, they have doing sex tapes and shit. Somebody that they probably leaked the tape, but some majority of the time it don't get leaked. It be the internet to where motherfucker know you leak that shit out there, you might get a good response, just like the Kim Kardashian. They was the first motherfucker leak a tape, but that's the, you know what I'm saying, that's the sex, that's the industry. And what was the difference with Hugh Hefner, when Hugh Hefner was doing the Diddy party type shit, when he was doing all the freak-offs? When that man was alive, when nobody talking about no freak-off Diddy. As soon as that man died, then a black man doing it and it's wide open, you got to think about it. That's where a lot of it come from. That's where it's at, to where it's a black man looking bad. Now everybody ain't looking at that. Like, man, that man used to have 8, 9 women at one time. Shit. and nobody say shit. Then they go look at Playboy, they go get the Playboy books. Shit, they go look at some adult films and shit. Shit, same on the Playboy girls, they doing shit they ain't never see. See, what would been the difference if they start doing Playboy, all the R&B singers now know that, cause that Playboy game back in the day, adult filming, boy, shit. You know how many niggas wish they could, you know how many niggas wish they could do adult filming right now and know, hey man, it's the chick. They get $2,000-$3,000 clean, they all in here. They doing this nasty ass adult filming and shit. It's the adult film situation. So if Puff Daddy was over there, he got shares in the adult filming world, where people leaking sex tapes and shit to get rich and all that, and they bringing it all over there, same way flying women out to the videos. If they go get them for sex trafficking, the women for the videos and shit, you gotta think it's over for the rappers. The rappers can't fly nobody out. They can't go get no bad hoes no more and put them in their video. You know what I'm saying? If they go blame, well, and that was the purpose of them getting paid and shit, and someone want to get paid a little more, they might did a little strange, some strange put change, you know what I'm saying? Same way with the strippers out there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, some people fly some good strippers in, have them good stripper parties, shit. Something might leave more than nothing. If a nigga got the money to pay for it, he might pay for it. But I don't consider where the game at with all that. It's messed up. From adult filming to, you know what I'm saying, freak parties and all. That's why I say when it came on with the internet, when this internet came, shit, it was over for like the Atlanta, like Freakniks Atlanta, people doing shit in lives, people doing shit, and you know what I'm saying, they doing shit in publicized, shit that's unforgettable. But these days, you can get filmed now, so shit ain't gonna be unforgettable no more. You just gotta know, you lose a fight, shit unforgettable. That's why it be so much violence. And I'm gonna cover this before I get out of here, the debate out there. Anybody watched the debate last night? Debate to me, a few things I've been wanting to know is who let them switches and who let all these guns come through while they worried about the board over there. That's all I was worried about. And they saying from the Kamala Harris side, I'm like, okay, that makes sense now. Where all these guns come from, and it's all over the world with these switches, and ain't nobody talking about them, but they out here and shit. It's like you don't need no machine guns no more. You don't need it no more. So while they was over there trying to figure shit out, they was making different brands, like binary switches and, you know what I'm saying, McGregor switches, all these brands that take to make a switch. That's like some genocide shit. Some people don't talk about that. You be wondering why, who made them come through. It was the Kamala Harris, and it was motherfucking, they side that let them switches through, biting them while they was over there, and you know what I'm saying, over there in Pakistan, wherever they is, Ukraine, while they sending all the money over there, before they was closing that border down, they bringing them goddamn switches this way. So we gotta know which way the genocides of them guns were going. Cause we might probably done bought a lot of them and ain't even realize where it done went to and how it's going. But like, man, I'm just throwing subjects out there we can talk about on the show, man. But like I say, man, know about the gays. Know is it worth bringing around kids at an early age just because you gay and you want to come on with them, you want to bring them around to the, you know what I'm saying, the dinners, the Christmas dinners and the Thanksgiving and stuff, and you ain't got nobody that growed up traditionally like that from the aunts and the grandmas and the aunties that live out the old tradition, the Baptist way, the Christian way. You can't bring no gays around that they'll look at that abomination. Some people accept it, some people won't. That's the chance you take. That's how I advise people. You're gay, and you know you're gay, and you want to be accepted on them words. If you get a no, you say, hey, man, you're not bringing no gay home yet. The kids ain't ready to accept that. Your younger brothers and younger sisters ain't ready to be asking them hard questions shit. But you know they got to answer them. But at least educate them first before you even try it. Man, that's the way I want to lead that, man. That's my opinion, you know what I'm saying? In abortion, I think a woman should have way more control of her body. Now, I think that abortion act should go right. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I say, man, we got to know, man, on what we looking at. Do we want a country that's saying what they gonna get done, or do we want a country get it done? We got to know what it is now. And we got to know what we fight for. We got to know what the hell. Same way when people were going to the army. They wanted to go to the army to be financially stable. And now they've been financially stable. Shit, the world still fucked up still. It ain't no different from you when go to the army. You still got to come back and fight this America war out here that everybody ain't the same shit we fighting for out here. It's the same shit ain't getting done. And that's what you got to be questioning yourself on going to the service these days. Is it worth you going to the service and you come back and everything that you thought you were fighting for is right back in your face? They're like, man, I ain't even fight for nothing. I went over here and fought for this as this my meaning of going. And the whole time, ain't nothing get done. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, you don't vote, don't complain. But if you can't vote, encourage somebody to vote. But man, this South Arkansas Trill Talk, I was just dropping jewels, man. Like I say, man, we even gonna talk about the Judas situation. Shit, the Cain and Abel, man. Only thing I messed me up with the Cain and Abel story sometime is he killed a brother in one story, but the brother was married in another chapter. Some things like that don't throw me off in the book. You got Cain and Abel in 2 different chapters out there. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? And you got to know what you reading, what manual you reading, what's the parables behind the manual sometime. You got to know if you're speaking on the manual sometime. But like I say, I salute the ones that, you know what I'm saying, 10 toes down for what they believe in. Same way, I salute the one 10 toes down about their faith. Because, you know what I'm saying, can't nobody control that. Same way when it come down to these habits out here. Make sure you ain't out here on these streets getting these bad drugs still. Shit, you better make sure that you messing with people out there that know what they doing and not just going out here and messing with anybody. That's from business. Shit, that's from if a person word of mouth ain't what it is no more, put it on paper. That way you'll know that you got a better understanding. And that's why I salute the movie, because you got a better understanding when put on paper. Everybody had their mind made up at the time. Shit, when you got your mind made up, shit don't get done. You can invest in something better. But if people it was in a situation they didn't have their mind made up, then it'll be over. Well, if they will, because you don't know what come behind it. You do interviews, you might get paid double. You do this, you might get paid this. See, that's how the movie industry runs. Well, man, this is South Arkansas Trill Talk. Check me out on part 2, part 3, man. I might run off tonight. You got any subjects, drop them on the screen out there. Like I say, man, we can talk about the rich man, poor man kingdom out there. Shit, we can talk about Allah, you know what I'm saying, and Muhammad, why Muhammad married a 6-year-old. We can talk about all that stuff. Let people know where we at in the world. What sense did that make back then? You know what I'm saying? What answers we want from the Hebrew Israelite or the Moor way, you know what I'm saying, or the Yazoo way or the Yazi way. We can talk about things that make sense. We want to keep it spiritual. We can talk about it the G way. You know what I'm saying? We can drop about politics out there. But like I say, ain't nobody going hard at me. Niggas be wondering why I can talk like this, keep moving. Because I said, man, shit, I got a bigger voice without the beat sometime. But if I did get on the beat, it'll still be the same way. You know what I'm saying? I just talk shit and keep it going, man. Keep it fun. Keep people interested. And keep people on point out there. You know what I'm saying? But just know who you're following out there. You know what I'm saying? And trust your intuitions out there. If something ain't right, don't make yourself feel like you gotta keep going. But like I say, man, learn how to agree to disagree, disagree to agree. That's how we at, man. We build and not break it, man. Us black, we standing strong out here, no matter what we up against. But this South Arkansas Trill Talk, and y'all take care out there. One love.